Hey guys, today we are looking at Worbla's crystal art. It comes in a palette form the same as Worbla's deco art, so I thought I would use the same method as I do with deco art and heat it in boiling water. Unfortunately, after a couple of minutes it hadn't really done anything, so I decided to try a different method. Heat gun. This seemed to work a lot better. It still took a little while to get it to heat all together nicely. Just means that it has a lot higher heating point than the deco art does. Kind of similar to how Worbla's transfer art has a lot higher heating point than regular Worbla. Once it's all heated, I just rolled it together and made a nice little gem shape. I found that the more you play with it, the more fingerprints and things you end up on the outside. So if you just heat it with the heat gun afterwards, it just gets rid of all of those imperfections. Now I'm going to try out a few different techniques and see what works best to make some nice gemstones for my costumes. Right, this one I think we're going to try using some glitter and see how that goes. We're just using some standard white powder glitter. Obviously you want extremely fine glitter because you don't want it to look too chunky. Just going to roll that around, mix it in a little bit and see how that turns out. The glitter definitely sticks in there really well. It's just as to whether it still looks transparent or if it looks a bit too cloudy. Worked out pretty good. This one we're going to try with some nail polish. Nail polish has always been my preferred technique for making gemstone colours. Just putting it on the back so that the front is still nice and clear, but you get that nice colour on the back of it. And now we're going to try it with some powdered pigments. This is just some eyeshadow pigment that I'm using just to mix it in with the crystal art. So I've just added on the pigment and now I've reheated it just so that I can mix it all in together. This worked reasonably well, but it wasn't a super bright colour. Also added in a little bit of glitter just on the back this time rather than all the way through, just to see if that makes a little bit of difference with the how transparent it is. Nice and pretty. Alright, now this one we are going to be trying with some food colouring. Now I probably should have put gloves on for this because I ended up getting more food colouring on my hands than I ended up getting on the gem. This doesn't really work that well. It just doesn't seem to want to mix in with the crystal art. It does a little bit, but it's extremely pale. You'd probably be better using a pigment or using something like dye poly to dye your gemstones. This definitely would be my least favourite, and it's messy. Alright, now for some fun, we're going to try mixing the crystal art with deco art. I'm not sure how well this will work. So The deco art heats at a different temperature to the crystal art, so I probably should have heated them separately and then mixed them together. It wasn't too bad. After mixing it all together and shaping it into a nice crystal, I did find that it tended to marble rather than mix together. It just kind of was separated, so it doesn't really work. This one we're going to just do them separately, so I'm going to use the deco art first, and we're just going to put down a nice base. So this will be on the back of the gemstone. Yeah, for some reason deco art is quite sticky when it's hot compared to the crystal art. So that is another difference. So we'll just put that aside and now do the crystal art. And we're going to layer this time the crystal art on top of the deco art, just so that we get that nice clear on the top, but then have the cloudiness on the back. So this might be real good if you want to have like a milkier gem, not so crystal clear, and it will probably diffuse the light a lot better on when we're putting lights on the back of them. This way definitely was a lot nicer than trying the mix together. Here we have the light test. So we have deco art, the half-half, and the crystal. As you can see, the half-half one diffused the light nicely without dulling it too much. And this one's the glitter, didn't make a lot of difference. And the nail polish, which looks really nice. For my last test, I'm going to see how this holds up in a silicone mold. Because quite often with gems, you want to get them different shapes, or you want them to be nice and cylindrical. Putting them into a mold works really well. So here we are, just press it nice and firmly into the silicone mold. Make sure it's nice and smooth. After a few seconds, you can pop it back straight out. And then just heat the top, as I said, just to get rid of any imperfections. And there you have it. So that works really well. So overall, here we have the deco art, the crystal, not smooth, the crystal smooth with the heat gun, the glitter, the nail polish, the eyeshadow pigment, and the food colour. Nail polish is definitely my favourite for getting a nice colour, and I think just putting glitter on the back works better than all of it. And here we have the deco art, the mix, which you can see the marbling, the layered, and the crystal. Overall, I really like the crystal art, and I will be using this for all of my gems in my next costume. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See you next time.